Hello, travelers. How is it going today? I hope you are having a fabulous, magical day. I am here to talk again about spring break for 2021. We are really running out of time to get any trips planned. So, if you feel comfortable traveling, if getting away is something you'd like to do, don't wait much longer. We're right around that 5 week mark. So we're really going to start to see things fill up really quickly and airline options change dramatically and prices fluctuate all up and down. So if you're thinking about 2021 spring break, now is the time to pull the trigger if you haven't already. Lots of different options available for spring breaks. I know we've talked about beach options and theme park options. Both are out there, both are available. There are also, some different just warm destinations that we can look at for you and your family as well. But I want to talk again about theme parks being a great option for that alternate to the beach. So I took a trip to Disney World recently at the end of January with my family, and it really showed me that capacity in the parks is being reduced. There were times where there were very few people around. Now, don't get me wrong, there were also times specifically in parks where there are pinch points where it felt really crowded, but that didn't happen for a prolonged period of time. It was just more like a passing through. Moving crowds through a tight area, you're going to be a little bunched up and tight together, but it was never for very long. And both theme parks are requiring masks at all times, even when outside. So I felt like proper precautions were being taken to help with moving everyone through those smaller pinch points. The parks are, they really are working on doing their best to put in as many safety precautions and measures as possible. It is up to us as the traveler to follow those rules and precautions. So while there is a little bit of noncompliance, I would say it's very minimal. And both Universal and Disney do have what have become known as the mask police that do remind people if a mask falls below the nose or something like that to pull it back up. That if someone's not following the social distancing markers, they'll just point that out and say, oh, you walked over your line, or you're too close, move back to the marker line. So they're really doing great about that. They've added plexiglass in so many locations to again try to get some distance there between either people or cast members and guests. They've reduced theater capacities, so there's less people in each theater and you're not sitting right next to a party, which is great. I almost hope that one sticks around just because it's nice to have a little extra breathing room after you've been walking around the park all day to not be squished in close. And lots of announcements. I will say I heard announcements at Universal over the PA system more than I did at Disney. Universal seemed to have them not just in the general park areas, but also in each attraction line, whereas Disney had them in the general park area, but I don't recall really hearing it in the line while waiting for an attraction. So, and signage, so much signage, so many stickers on the floor. If stocks were something I was into and there was a specific stock for, social distance marker signage, I would buy into that because Disney and Universal have signs and stickers everywhere and they're replacing them when they do wear out. So the precautions are there. Again, it's just up to us as a traveler to follow those. When I went on my trip in January, yes, it was different than past trips, but it was still great in that I had time with family. We were outside of our normal environment, so we weren't being pulled in different directions. We were together. And the time that we spent, hanging out by the pool, just relaxing, chatting, having, conversations, getting caught up with each other, just having time together, eating together around the pool, laying in the sun, getting warm. It was just really great. I remember the pool has like different activities almost every hour. And so they were doing like a Mickey Mouse tie-dyeing. So my niece and I were like, hey, let's go tie-dye shirts. Because who doesn't want to tie-dye shirts right by the pool out in Florida? So that was, fun. And now we have those shirts and we, can chat about those and remember that memory of us making those shirts together. And another memory, the slide. Going down the slide over and over and over again at the pool and watching my two nieces go down the slide over and over and over again, and just how much fun they had. As adults, we think, we need to get so much stuff in front of kids and they need to be busy and doing this and that. But just going down that slide was so much fun to them. I'm sure to this day, if you ask my 4-year-old niece what she remembers most or what was the most fun on the trip that we took, she will say the slide because she just could not get enough of that. And, having the time together, traveling with family, just being in the parks, my sister and I reliving some of our old memories and memorable moments that we had in the parks growing up and sharing those with my nieces, with my brother-in-law, and with my brother-in-law's mother. That was just really, really fun. And one of the other memories that I still will probably remember for a long, long time, maybe ever, is watching the range of emotions from my 4-year-old niece on her first roller coaster, going from, fear of the unknown and that thrill of just getting off the roller coaster and not knowing even what she was feeling and, being scared, but then being super excited and then wanting to go on it again. Just, the range of emotions that she experienced in under 3 minutes was just such a fun thing for me to be part of, for me to have that memory of. So yeah, while going to the parks, the experience was a lot different than in the past. The different pandemic procedures in place, but they didn't take away from the fun and the memories that I was able to have and create. I will be the first to admit that I liked not having nighttime events and fireworks and the parks being open super, super late, because if you know me, I love my sleep. So for me to be back at the hotel and be in bed by like 9:30 and settling down was just wonderful. It was a great part of vacation. And I didn't feel like I was missing out on something happening. In the past, if I'd head back to the room early or something and, be in bed before the fireworks, I'd feel like I was missing something, like I was missing out and, not getting a full experience. But with those nighttime events not happening, it was great to be in bed early, because then, we were getting up early the next day and we were doing so much, experiencing so much, having so much emotions, that being able to decompress and sleep was fantastic. And I love my sleep. I will say that for forever. I love being able to sleep. So if you are considering getting away for 2021 spring break, making memories with your family, making memories with your friends, let me know how I can help. We're down to about that 5-week mark. We're going to see a lot of change in availability and pricing. So don't wait much longer if you want to get out and away from the cold. If it's theme parks, if it's beaches, if it's just, southern destinations, reach out to me. Let me know how I can help. And I'm here to answer those questions, always available to chat travel. You can get a hold of me by email, by phone, reach out by commenting on this video. Just let me know how I can help you travel. And if you have any of those travel questions, if you're not feeling confident about traveling yet, let me know what I can do to answer those questions and see if now is the time for travel. But if not, we can, we'll come to that conclusion and figure out maybe when we'll reassess to figure out when travel's best for you. So again, let me know how I can help. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. Bye-bye.